just adore Asian soups because they make great meals in themselves that can be served at any time of day or night, including breakfast time. Now here's a great idea for a soup that's a meal in itself, and it relies for its success on this star turn, star anise. What a little beauty. This spice is from a member of the magnolia family. It packs a powerful punch, and although it has an aniseed or licorice flavour, it doesn't come from the aniseed family. Now, the essence of a lot of good soups is in a good stock. And I'm going to show you how to make a terrific Asian-style stock. It's time-consuming, a bit, but it's worth every minute it takes to simmer it. Here goes. Into a large pot goes about 4 litres of water. Then I add chicken carcasses, or frames, as they're often referred to. If you develop a good relationship with your butcher, he or she may give you these. A small knob of ginger goes in. This has just been peeled, roughly chopped. A couple of tablespoons of dried mushrooms, some onion, roughly chopped, some leek, roughly chopped, some garlic, if you like, again, roughly chopped, some chopped coriander, the stalks and the roots, leaving the leaves behind. They'll give a cleanness to the flavour of the final stock. A little fish sauce, otherwise known as nuoc nam in Vietnam, and nam pla in Thailand. It's this that gives a lot of dishes from those countries their distinctive flavour. Then a couple of bay leaves, and if you can find them, it's worth adding a couple of kaffir lime leaves. Penultimately, the star anise, and only one is necessary. It's so powerful. And ultimately, an optional touch I adore, and that's some peel from a mandarin. This is then brought to the boil and simmered very gently, just bloop, bloop, for between 40 minutes and an hour. It's best not to overcook because the chicken carcasses might make the stock bitter. Then it's strained, left to stand for a few minutes, and the surface fat can be removed with paper towel. And that's the basic Asian stock that can be used in many, many dishes, as it is in the star anise seafood soup that's on the menu today. In a large saucepan, I cook up some spring onion in some peanut, canola or other mild-flavoured oil. Then I pour in the stock and bring it to the boil. Now, it's worth tasting the stock at this stage to make sure the flavours are intense enough. If they're not, then I just simply cook and evaporate as much water as I can out, and so that I have a really rich, flavoured stock. Once I'm satisfied with it, and I am, I add a tablespoon of mirin, the sweetened rice wine, a tablespoon of the fish sauce, some garlic, some ginger, and coriander, and some chilli, either as sauce or as fresh chilli that's been finely chopped. And now I add another star anise. Now in goes some seafood, scallops, if you like, prawns. You can add some cubes of white fish. The choice is really up to you, whatever you have on hand. Then they're very gently poached with some mushrooms. Small button mushrooms are fine. This will only take 4 or 5 minutes. I don't want to overcook any of the seafood. Now I add rice noodles. These don't need to cook as much as just softening. Time to serve. And the soup goes into warmed bowls, topped with coriander leaves and maybe a little more chilli if you like your soups really hot. Degree of difficulty, low for both soup and stock. Keepability. The stock keeps for 2 or 3 days in the refrigerator, but the soup is best eaten immediately. Preparation time, about 30 minutes of food preparation, plus the cooking time, which can take a very long time indeed. So there it is, the Consuming Passions star anise seafood soup. Lightly spiced with the star anise, which I remove, and with a wonderful clean flavour. The aromas are sensational. Now, if I were to use lots of chilli, I probably wouldn't serve a wine with this. I'd go for something like a green tea or jasmine tea. But if it's gently chilled, I would suggest a Sauvignon Blanc or Semillon or a combination of the two. They would be bliss. Australian, of course. From Consuming Passions, till next time, bon appetit. The taste test. Ah, Scott.